literally 6.5 minutes. What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my first ever recreating trick shot video. I am super excited for today's video, and I hope you guys are too, because as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be recreating some ETS Films Trick Shots today. So if any of you guys don't know who ETS Films is, she's basically this teenage girl who does insane trick shots, challenge videos, and sometimes flip videos on her channel as well. She's one of my favorite YouTubers, so if you want to go check her out, there should be a card somewhere up in the corner here. And also, she's been a big inspiration for multiple different parts of my channel, including this video that you're watching right now, recreating trick shots. And since she was the inspiration for multiple different parts of my channel and this video, I decided to recreate some of her trick shots first. So without further ado, let's get into the rules of this challenge. Alright, so how today's challenge is going to work is I'm going to be recreating 5 of ETS Films trick shots that I've chosen randomly from her channel. I already have those shots picked out, so you'll just see them when we get into the recreating part. And I'm going to time how long each one of them takes me to do, and I'm going to give myself a time limit of 5 hours to do all of them, on average 1 hour per trick shot. And if I fail to complete all 5 trick shots within those 5 hours, then I'll have to do a punishment, which you guys will see at the end of the video. And so that's basically the rules. It's pretty simple, so I guess let's just get straight into the recreating. Alright guys, here we are at shot number 1. I'll play the clip right now. So basically what she just did was a 20 stack on top of a highlighter cap, but there was also one more thing that I wanted to tell you guys about this shot that I'm going to require myself to do, because this was how ETS Films did it. So you guys may not have saw this in the clip, but she only held the marker for the first 4 stack on top of the highlighter cap, which I'm going to do the exact same thing because I'm recreating trick shots exactly like how they were originally done. And so I'm only going to allow myself to hold the marker for the first 4 stack on top of here, but for the rest of the 16 dice over here, I cannot hold the marker. So I just wanted to tell you guys that, just to clarify the shot a little bit more. So yeah, I guess let's just get started. So I have my timer on my iPad right over here. So I'm just gonna start this in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Good. Already failed the first dice stack. Stack, and then we're good. Man, that was close for second try. I got 16 and set the 20 on top, but just didn't land it. Oh, that was a good start. Stop the timer. 10 minutes and 25 seconds. That's not bad for a 20 stack on a highlighter cap. Let's just move on to shot number 2. Alright guys, here we are at shot number 2. I'll play the clip right now. So basically what she did for that shot was take a dart, then throw it and have it knock off this bottle cap, while at the same time getting a bullseye on the dartboard that was sitting right behind the bottle. So this shot I think is going to be a little bit tougher than the first one, but that's okay. I still have like 4.5 hours left to film. And also another thing I wanted to mention to you guys is that I'm probably not going to be using about the same angle as ETS Films did, because my phone doesn't really get a good angle when you put it right next to the dartboard. So what I'm going to do is actually use about this exact same angle, except back a little bit further so you can see the entire shot, and then I'll just zoom in on it to show you the bullseye after I score the trick shot. So that's about all I have to tell you for this shot, so let's just get started. Here we go. Go ahead, start that right now. Alright. Oh gosh, that's right below the bullseye. First knock off, but it was just below the bullseye. Just barely inside the red. Ball caps off, just on the edge of the red. There we go. Alright guys, here we are already at the start of the third shot of this video, and I'm hoping to carry the success that I've had on the last two shots into these next few shots so we can successfully complete the challenge. But I have a feeling that this is going to start to get really hard because this shot is not going to be an easy one. So what she did for this shot was flip this water bottle and then stack 8 dice on top of the cap, but then she knocked out the bottom dice on top of the water bottle cap without knocking the other 7 off the water bottle. They just stayed standing up. And so that's what I'm going to have to do for this shot, and I'm not very good at just stacking dice on a water bottle with a cup like this anyway. So that's going to be difficult, and then knocking out the bottom one without knocking over the rest of the stack will be difficult too. But I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. So here's the timer starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Failed the first stack. Guys, this cup is so bad with point stacking 8 dice on top of the water bottle. Oh my God. Man, that was so close. I just knocked 1 extra out of it. I think I knocked the bottom 2 out. Replay that clip for a second. Got the remaining 6 on, but we knocked out 2 dice instead of just 1. Oh, that hurts. I just did that in literally 6.5 minutes. What is happening today? Oh my gosh. Add that to the total time, it's literally less than like 20 or 25 minutes. Oh my gosh, so far we've gotten so lucky with this challenge, guys. Let's go! Alright guys, here we are now at the 4th shot of the video. I'll play the clip right now. pretty simple shot, just a double pan bounce through 2 tape rolls and then into a tiny red solo cup. And I know my setup doesn't look exactly like ETS's, but this was about the closest that I could get to it, and I might have to do some adjusting along the way, so this is just what I'm going to work with, so I guess let's just get started. Got it, guys. There you go. Alright guys, so we have just finished this shot with a time of 39 minutes and 16 seconds. So if you add that to the total, I think that'll just put us at just over an hour. So we'll have around 3.5 to 4 hours left to attempt the final shot, which is a crazy amount considering that I decided to do 5 shots in 5 hours. So I got all 4 in the first, or not all 4. I got 4 out of 5 in the first hour. So we're doing really good on time, and I was actually kind of surprised that I made this in just 39 minutes because for one, I only had 6 ping pong balls, and 2, these tape rolls were not very consistent at all. When I made it through them, they would hardly ever go straight. They would usually just hit one of the sides and then just bounce around. But hey, we got lucky with it, got it in 39 minutes, so let's just move on to the 5th shot. Here we go. Alright guys, it is now the 3rd day of filming this video, and we are finally on to the 5th and final shot of this challenge. And I know you guys are probably super sick of hearing me do these long and boring intros over and over for every shot, but luckily for you guys, it's the last one you have to listen to. So for this 5th shot, I actually already had a video picked out from before I started the challenge, but I actually decided to change that clip because I have a super large margin of time left. And so what I did was go through ETS Films channel again to see if I could find a shot that would be somewhat difficult for me to recreate in the time that I have left right now. And so the shot that I've picked out now to recreate is a triple Crayola marker flip into a glass bottle, which is actually a pretty difficult trick shot considering that the Crayola marker only has a little bit of wiggle room for a glass bottle about this size. So that's the shot that I'm going to have to recreate for this 5th shot, and that's about all I have to tell you. I have the timer ready right over here, and I'm just going to start this in 3, 2, 1. No way, guys, that took only like just that long. So I stopped the timer, but I do have to make sure that that was a triple flip. And if it was, guys, we have completed this challenge. Alright guys, I just watched that footage back, and that was indeed a triple flip, meaning that we have a time of this shot of 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 50 seconds, meaning that our total time is somewhere around 2 hours and 45 or 50 minutes. And that means we have completed this challenge. Let's go! Alright guys, that is going to be a wrap for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I apologize that this video is kind of long. So if you made it to this point, make sure to comment down below these 3 emojis right here to let me know that you watched the entire thing. I'd appreciate it. And also let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a part 2 of this, because I would gladly make a part 2, however they'd be kind of rare because this video kind of takes a long time for me to film. But if you guys did enjoy, I would gladly make a part 2 for you. So that's about all I have to tell you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends if you enjoyed, and also drop a comment like I've said before. But that's about all I have to say, so I will see you guys in the next one.